was having to cut pizza up into little bitty pieces because I could chew in the back, but I couldn't bite anything. So it's nice now to be able to actually take a bite of a piece of pizza.
I love corn.
That's a good carrot.
This is what I was more excited about than all other foods is apples because I absolutely love them.
Sometimes you never know if these have been, the big ones have been on the shelf, so they're really hard in the middle, and I was paranoid about that still. And not hard in the middle.
I'm not used to eating in front of people. Why don't you bring the whole staff in here? Well, that's good.
One day I was eating just this little piece of Little Caesars pizza and a tooth broke off in my mouth. It just broke my heart that I couldn't feel comfortable eating in front of other people. Somebody referred me to Revive. Not only was the staff wonderful, but the doctor amazing. Now I have full upper, lower, and I'm able to eat anything I want, whenever I want. No big deal. And I came here and they changed my life forever.
The fresh raw vegetables, carrots, celery even, and crunchy hard candy and popcorn, or just the chewing ability, the satisfaction of chewing as opposed to gulping down a smoothie. That's not any fun. It is very limiting when you have issues with your teeth, very limiting. I like raw almonds, and that was a huge no-no for me before this work was done. I see people out for dinner and I'm going, they have no idea how blessed they are. You know, it affects your health and just enjoyment of life.
Prior to having all this done, I would eat food, including steaks, but big thing was I ended up having to gum them more than chew them.
You know, my family would be like, let's go out to eat, and they would want to go to a Mexican restaurant, and I'm like, can't eat tacos, can't eat this, can't eat that, right? Or we would go to a steakhouse, and I'd be the person getting a hamburger because I couldn't chew the steak. My life was so restricted. I felt like I always had rules that I had to obey because I couldn't eat what I wanted to eat. Apples. You know, I was telling you guys earlier, lived in Washington State 16 years, could never pull an apple off the tree and just eat one like everyone else. I always had to cut it, so I didn't eat apples because it took too much work, effort. Ever since I was a kid, we had 2 apple trees and we would crawl up in the tree, hang out, and just pick apples and eat it. And it was the best time, best memories of my brother and I, just hanging out in the tree and eating crab apples. You know, it's kind of funny because now that I can eat everything, I didn't realize how much I missed until I started ordering when we go out. We went on a cruise right afterwards, and I'm like, I'll take one of those, and one of those, one of those, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can eat this. It's a different mindset, and it's exciting. Food's exciting again. As soon as I left here, I went and I bought an apple, went in the bathroom, washed it, and when I got home, I was half eaten, and my family's like, oh my gosh, you're eating an apple, Mom. I'm like, I know, I'm so happy. I've had an apple every single day since then. And we went out to eat that night, and I had steak, I had corn-on-the-cob. I forgot how good corn-on-the-cob is. You forget how good food is.
I no longer look at the menu and wonder what is soft and mushy that I can eat. Instead, I go, oh, look at that steak. I want that. You know, I can eat steak. No questions asked. I just dive right into it. It's the most wonderful thing ever.
Look at that. No problem. Just right on. Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
One of our granddaughters lives in Phoenix, and she's always starving to death like any girl, and so we always stop at McDonald's because her mommy won't ever take her to McDonald's. So she and I have a tradition. We go and we get a hamburger from McDonald's and some fries, but I could never eat the hamburger with her. And once I got my new teeth, I can eat the hamburger no questions asked. It's a wonderful thing because that's something we share. That's so good. Look at that bite mark. That's quite a bite mark. That means my teeth are doing their job, and I love them.